So now some laws are there. On the laws also the question may come. Simplify the following logical statement. This is one form of the question without constructing the truth table. So that question becomes very difficult if we don't know these 10 laws. So definitely we will think over it as if it is in the textbook, but without my explanation it is difficult to remember and understand. So some of the things are very simple. We have to, while solving, we have to give the reasons also, what you have done or by which law you have applied this. That has to be there, and that's why I am telling you to try to remember these laws. These are the 10 laws. Out of them some are very simple, we cannot say them as the laws. Now see, idempotent law. P or P means P switch, and the same P switch is joined in the parallel. This is also P switch, and the same type of the switch, this is also P, the same switch. And now the current is given. So what will be the effect of this? If this is on, this will be on, means true, because it is the same switch. If this is off, then this is also off, false. That means the values will be true, false, depending on this one switch, on this one switch, because this is the one and the same. So instead of variety means having these two switches in parallel, it is better to have the single switch P in the circuit. Okay. Try to analyze these statements on the basis of the circuits only, then you will understand it. Or otherwise, P and P means series, they have written P and P. Means here these two switches are in series. What would be the effect? If this is off, this is not the different switch, this is also off. So the current will not come, means false. If this is on, then this is also on, that means true. So instead of joining these two switches, it is better to have a single switch in the circuit. So that is P and P is nothing but P is equivalent to, how to read this? Equivalent to. Now commutative law, P or Q. Commutative, what is that commutative? Commutative means the sequence. 3 plus 5. You can write it as 5 plus 3. Is the value changing? No. Means you can change the sequence. That is called as commutative law. That we have seen in the very basic standards in algebra. So P or Q is equivalent to Q or P. P and Q is equivalent to Q and P. Means you can change the sequence. Now associative law. What is that association? That I will tell you. 3 plus 5 plus 7. This is given. So I can do it in different ways. Is this equivalent to 3 plus 5? First of all do this, and then plus 5 plus 7. Or you can have it as 3 plus 5 plus 7. This way. So first of all do this. You know the BODMAS rule. First of all solve this and then add this. So what is this? Association. So this is the associative law. How it has been associated, just see where the bracket has been shifted. P or Q or R. So remove this, separate this and join these two together. Means Q or R. This R is there. Similarly for the AND, P and Q and R. So this is taken and this is put in the bracket. In the textbook it is given like this. Next, the last one, P or Q or R. We no need to have this operation first and then this operation. What is the meaning of this? You go on solving in the sequence. P or Q do and then or with R. Means these are the same thing. This is the association. Associative. Now, opposite to association is distribution. How to distribute P or Q and R? How to remember this? This P or, this is pasted together. This is joined together. P or Q. Then it is AND, P or R. This law goes for the student, it becomes difficult because they don't remember this, because there are two signs, or also and also, and what to do about this. So always keep in the mind that this is fixed. This is joined together, it is glued together, screwed together. Don't separate this or from this. P or Q. And then AND, P or R. Check this. Or you can verify in the second for the AND, P and Q or R. So this is fixed now. P or AND. This is fixed now. P and Q. Then what is next? Or. P and R. P and Q. This is one P. It is a single term, that way you take. P and Q. Then R. P and R. So what I am telling, listen this video again and again to make the practice for these sums. These laws are very, very essential. Okay, now identity law. P or F. What is meant by identity, you know? Identity of multiplication. 1 is the identity, means by multiplying with 1, nothing goes wrong. It will be always same. Means 3 into 1. Not changing. 3. Similarly, identity P or F. Means in P, if you are making OR, then it will be P. Means it is the identical circuit of this. I will try to construct this and this circuit. P OR. This is my P. OR. This is OR. What is this? This is a permanently false switch. False switch means wire is cut. There is no switch. This wire is open totally. That is the meaning of this. Or if the switch is there, it is screwed like this. Fixed it. It is not coming down. That is the meaning of false switch. So this is a permanent false switch. Or it is equivalent to the wire is cut. That means that in any case, the current will not go through this. This will be never on. So, what is the meaning of this? If this is on, will go. If this is off, will not go. Means entire condition will depend upon the switch P. So, for this, P or F is nothing but a single switch P. Means remove this wire. Why you unnecessarily put the wire? This is the meaning of this. Now, P and F is equal to F. P and F. I will try to see P and means series, and F. F means this switch is totally screwed. It will never come down. This is P and this is the false switch. That is the meaning of this. Now, will this P determine whether the current will come or not? No, not at all. Because if switch DC P is on, the current will come up to this point only. And afterwards it won't go ahead. That is the meaning of this. So, P and F means this is a cut wire. No need to have this P switch. So that means it is always false. Okay. Now we have completed this. Similarly, we will do this. P or T. This is P switch. This is or T. Now T means it is always true. Always true means this switch is totally fixed like this. It is always true. This is the true switch. And this is our P switch. They are connected in or parallel. So whether this is on or off, current will be always going through this path. That means P is not going to decide anything. The current will be going from the lower branch. That means what it will be? It will be always true. So why you have put this P switch? It was not necessary. Now this P and T. And in series circuit, P and T means I will join the switch in the series and I will try to see it, how it will look. This is P switch and this is a true switch. True switch means the wire is not cut, there is no switch at all. That is the meaning of it then. This is the true switch always. Always it is closed. So why you have put this switch? What is the use of it? That means it is nothing but P. So this is P. So this P is going to decide whether the current will come or not. That means this fitting this switch in the circuit, it is the unnecessary expenses. Okay. Complement law. P or negation P is always true. We will see it. This is P. It is OR. This is negation P. I will try to send the current. Negation P means what? If P, it is suppose true. Then negation P, it will be false. The meaning of this is a single switch. So in the electrical circuit, how it will be? It will be like this. If this is open, this will be closed. If this is open, this will be closed. It is not fixed. It is just changing the positions like this. It is closed. Now if this is on, means if this is closing like this will be opening. These are the two poles of the same switch. If this is becoming on, this will be off. If this is becoming on, this will be off. Now we will see the result. What would be the result? We will check. If this is closed, this will be open, the current will go this way. and the answer will be true. Now, if this is opening, then this will be closing. So current will be going through this. So true. Means in any case, if I put this switch of having two polarities, you might have seen the staircase wirings. When you are entering, you are putting on the button, going up, switching off the button, and the light will switch off. There is the arrangement of such types of the switch. So double pole switches they are. Okay. So P or negation P will be always true. Now this P and negation P, and in series circuit this is P and this is negation P. Negation P means this is off, so this will be on. Current will be going through this and coming out. This is P and that will be negation P. Now what will happen? These are the two poles of the same switch and they are joined in the series. Now current is coming, from here it is not going, so it is off. If this I have closed, then automatically this will be open because these two terminals are of the same switch, of the P switch. That means this will be coming up. No current will be passing. That means it will be always false. So that's why P and negation P is always false. If you don't understand, definitely you tell me. I can repeat this, but this is very important topic in this lesson. You know, negation of negation P is equal to P, that you know. Negation of true, it is false, means opposite. Negation of false, it will be true. This law will be very simple for you. Negation of negation P is equal to P, that also you know. Okay. दोनदा नाही म्हटलं की त्याचा अर्थ हो असा होतो. असं जे वाक्य आहे, दोनदा नाही म्हटलं की त्याचा अर्थ हो असा होतो. मी आंबा खात नाही असं नाही. मी आंबा खात नाही असं नाही. Negation of negation is yes. That is why negation of negation P is P. So remember in the short way. De Morgan's laws. If it is common negation of P or Q, then it will be negation of P and negation of Q. Means this sign will get inverted. If it is and, here it will be or, here it is written. Negation P and negation Q. This is equivalent to negation P or negation Q. That means this sign will be changing. Absorption means here there are two switches. P switch is used twice and one Q switch. That is nothing but P. Here it is OR, here it is AND. Here also the same thing, and here it will be OR. If you can't remember, you can simply make the truth table of this and you will understand it. So I will have the switch P. This is switch P. P and Q. Here it will be P and Q. This way the circuit is. Absorption law. That means this Q is getting absorbed. Means of no use. I will try to make the truth table of these two, and from that you will understand it. This is the circuit. Now I will see this is P and this is Q switch. Now what I want P and Q. P and Q I want. And next what I want, P or P and Q. P or P and Q. Immediately we can do it. See this, I am verifying this. If this value is coming to the values of same, now these are the two switches, means there are four possibilities. So 4 sample points, so T, T, F, F. These will be the 4 sample points. Now for this alternate T, F, T, F. Now I will do this P and Q. These two are in series now here. T and T series, true. These are in series, so this will be false. From one switch the current will go, from the other switch it will not go, so it will be false. For this also it will be false. And for this also it will be false. Now the last column, this I have done. P and Q. Now I have to make OR with this. This and this I have to make as OR. P or P and Q. OR means parallel circuit. OR means parallel circuit of this and this. So if these two true. So true, parallel circuit. True, false. If one is true and one is false, then also it will be true, because from the other branch the current will go, because they are in parallel. Both are false, false. Both are false, false. Now check this last column and the values of P. Values of P are T, T, F, F. Here also we have got T, T, F, F. That is nothing but all this arrangement P or P and Q is nothing but P. This. Here also on the same principle you can construct the switch and verify. But how to remember? Always you are not going to construct the circuits and then finding. But at the times when it is essential, that time you should be in a position. That's why I am teaching it. Now this. And or opposite sign there. And or opposite sign there. And the switch is coming twice. This P switch is coming twice. That's why it is equivalent to the switch which is coming twice. Here also the same. Now conditional law, P implies Q, is nothing but negation P or Q. If I draw the truth table of P implies Q, two switches, so P, Q. These are the two switches. I want to make the truth table of this. This is T, T, F, F. Here also T, F, T, F. What is the value of this? What is the answer about this? While in the first lecture itself, in the introduction, I have told you that in the implications, true implies false is false. True implies F is F. Otherwise true. Otherwise true. That means this is false and all these values are true. So the same value for this should come. So I will try to find the value of this. Switches are P, Q. What is needed? Negation Q, P, and negation P or Q. These are the columns which I will require. This is T, T, F, F. So what will be the answers that I will see now for this? This is T, F. This will be T, F. negation P means this will be made negative. Means opposite of this will be F. I think it will be difficult to see in the videos. I will just make it change the size. Okay. Negation of this true is false. Negation of this true is false. Negation of false is true. Negation of false is true. And now I will make their OR of these two. OR means parallel. True, false, they are in parallel. From the two circuit current will flow through. For this, both are, so this is false. Now for these two, this is true. For this true, somewhere negation P, true, false, true, true, or of this true, false. Something is wrong over there. So anyhow, from the truth table, it is coming true, false, true, false. Last this one, and this will be true. Nothing is wrong, absolutely correct. These two, these two, these two, these two. They are in parallel. Now check the last column of this TFTT. TFTT, the entries in the last column of this means of this and of this are same. That means they are equivalent. So from the truth table this is taken. Now double implication, what is for that? This is the conditional law. Implications are called as the conditions. This is single implication, that is double implication. The meaning of this is P implies Q and Q implies P. That is the meaning of it. This is P implies Q and Q implies P. In the introduction I have told you, P implies Q. Q implies P. That way. The meaning of this part I have just seen. Negation P means first P, make it negation or Q. In this is the first, make the negation of this or P. So for this bracket, for this bracket. This way you have to remember all these laws. I know that in the explanation of these laws I have taken a lot of time, but this is a very important topic. Otherwise the other questions which are coming on the basis of this will be very, very difficult. So try to solve it.